Hi, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Arico, and today I'm going to be reading you a story called Survival Safari. It's by Danielle Colasanti, Jill Moore, and Jen Teichman. On our first stop, we will visit a hot, dry environment. There are several types of animals that live here. Many animal parents help their offspring survive. Let's take a look. And before we go on, I want us all to think about what the word offspring means. That's right. An offspring means its baby. Wow! I see rhinoceros, elephants, and lions. How are these parents helping their offspring survive? Take a look at each picture. What do you see happening? The rhinoceros parent is teaching its offspring to find grass and leaves to eat. The elephant parent is teaching its offspring to use its trunk to find leaves to eat. The lion parent teaches its offspring to hunt prey to eat. What patterns do we see? Look at each picture. What did you see happening there? Look at these animals now. How are these parents helping their offspring survive? Look at each picture. The rhinoceros parent is leading its offspring and protecting it from danger. The adult rhinoceros will use its horn to scare off predators. The elephant parent is guarding its offspring to protect it from predators. The lion parent is watching for predators to keep its offspring safe from harm. What pattern do you see? Okay. What patterns in animal parent behavior help their offspring to survive? The next stop on our survival safari will be to a cold, harsh environment. Look at that environment. How do animal parents help their offspring to survive here? Let's take a look. Ooh, check out the penguins, caribou, and Arctic foxes. What do you see the parents doing for their offspring? The penguin father is feeding its offspring. The father carries fish back from the ocean in his stomach. The father regurgitates the fish for its offspring to eat. The caribou teaches the calf to paw through the snow and graze for plants. The Arctic fox feeds the offspring with milk that the mother produces. What pattern do you see in each picture? Look at these animal parents and offspring now. What do you see? Give you a minute. What do you see happening there? The emperor penguin protects its offspring from the cold winds. The caribou migrate with their offspring to find shelter from cold weather and new plants to eat. The Arctic fox protects its offspring in a den dug in the ground. The fox will also take shelter in the den during severe weather. What pattern do you see here? What patterns in animal parent behavior help their offspring to survive? Our final step will be to a seasonal forest environment. This environment may look very familiar to you. How do animal parents help their offspring to survive here? Let's take a look. Amazing! I see bears, birds, and deer. What do you notice the parent doing for the offspring? Let's see, what is the parent doing for their babies here? Look at each picture. The black bear catches fish for its offspring to eat. The bird parent brings food to its baby chicks. The deer parent shows its offspring where to find grass and other plants to eat. What patterns do you see? What's happening in each picture there? Look at these animals now. What do you see? The offspring bear cries to alert its mother that he is in danger. The offspring birds make chirping sounds to tell their mother that they are hungry. The offspring deer raises its tail to warn other deer of danger nearby. What patterns do you see here? What patterns in animal, parent, and offspring behavior help the animals survive? We observed parents providing food or teaching their offspring to find food to survive. We saw parents protecting their offspring from weather and predators. We observed animal offspring communicating their needs to their parents. Where do you see animals helping offspring survive in your neighborhood? So, where do you see animals helping offspring survive in our neighborhood? Think about outside. What do you see happening? Do you ever see animals communicating in some way? Feeding their babies or providing food? Think about our trip. How can human parents help their offspring survive? What may this offspring be communicating to its parents? Look at that baby. What do you think he's thinking? Okay, thank you, boys and girls. That was our story. We did a great job with it, and I hope you learned a little bit about the patterns that we see in offspring and parent behavior. Thanks.